Welcome to the Patriot Punkcast. My name is Chase. I am your host, and tonight we are going to have an interesting discussion on a lot of divisive topics. We have sunny skies, and not necessarily in San Francisco. You see, 2 weeks ago on the last episode, we discussed a geoengineering ban, and now in the headlines is geoengineering in San Francisco. We're also going to discuss how porn has taken center stage in Rutherford County and how one school board member is catching a lot of flack for book banning. But is that really what's happening? We're going to address that. And a pro life video is getting the left's panties all in a wad. It's called the Baby Olivia video. You may have heard of it. If not, we're going to try to take a quick look at it and discuss its role in Tennessee students' education. And at the same time, we're going to discuss the new proposal to teach firearm safety training, age appropriate, in all grades in Tennessee schools, and how that's creating a little bit of a tiff with some liberal parents. Plus, an op ed in the Tennessee Conservative got them roasted in the comments. Now, I'm not holding it against the Tennessee Conservative. It's an op ed, but we're going to take a look at this and find out, is marijuana really as bad as everyone makes it out to be? And can you be a limited government minded individual and support the banning of it? But before we get into that, I want to introduce our guest tonight. Since Daniel is not here, he had to go work and do a little bit of work with family, and we're going to give him a really hard time while he's not here. So please insult him in the comments. Make sure you send a super chat and I will read it on air. We will clip it and send it to him afterward, because we miss Daniel and we want him to enjoy the tough love even when he's not here. Joining us in his place is my good friend and fellow patriot, Christy Baldwin. How are you, Christy?
I'm good. How are you tonight?
I'm doing good. Can you tell everyone a little bit about yourself, who you are and what you do?
Yeah, I'm actually a mom of two girls. One's a college student, one's a freshman in high school. I'm sorry. Um, yeah, and I've gotten really active. I started out on like a national level, um, seeing what was going on in the world and what we needed to fix and being loud about it, and then took it to a more uh, or I started out on the national and took it to a more local level here in Benton County.
Oh, sorry about that. I'm trying to balance without Daniel being here. I have a cat trying to attack me, who if she pops into view, you guys just be real careful. She's acting like her back's hurt right now.
Oh,
So yeah, there she goes. Okay, she's not that upset. So, well, first off, thank you for joining us in tonight's absence. If you guys are watching this stream, we want to make sure that you hit the like button, share this video with your friends. It's the best way for us to grow. And before we get into the news, I do want to ask you guys to check out the patriotpunknetwork.com website. You can find it by going to patriotpunknetwork.com. And when you're on this website, we would love it if you would report corruption, or if you don't want to report corruption, you can support our work. There's a little menu button up here. You click on the support page and you can actually leave us a one-time tip. This is way better than using Venmo or some of the other platforms. And we just launched, since the last episode, a way where you can submit a monthly contribution, 3, 6, 10, 25, or $50 a month. If everyone watching this stream signed up for just the $3 a month package, we would be able to fund the Patriot Punk Network for a month, every month. And soon we would be able to start paying people to actually join, grow the network, expand our voice, and hopefully fight back against some of these liberal policies in Tennessee. So if you guys would check that out, it would really be appreciated. And the first article that I'm trying to bring up is going to be one it was from the New York Times, but unfortunately, it won't let me bring it up on the menu here. But Christy, did you watch the episode we had where we discussed the geoengineering ban? Have you heard about that?
um, I've heard of it. I didn't actually see that episode. Actually, I'll be honest with you. I think I started to watch it and I fell asleep
we're,
because
we're,
at work.
we are going to have to beat you with a whip. But since you haven't seen it, little bit of an update. The Tennessee General Assembly, and I believe it's on Governor Lee's desk right now, has banned all form of basically chemtrails. That's what the left was reporting it as, is a chemtrail ban, talking about conspiracy theories and all these hats that everyone wears. And in the news, and I'm going to see if I can find an article about it. In the news, there was San Francisco just announced that they are going to be blocking the sun. Let's see. Oh, this one actually pops up. Here we go. Share screen. Oh, maybe it pops up. Oh, can you, let's see. No, okay, we're gonna look something. But basically, they are releasing silver or salt particles, sodium. San Francisco salt in sky. Here we go. Yeah, if I could spell. So, Scientific American. Maybe we can read this article. Climate Wire. Okay, can you guys see that? Let's see if we can block everything else out here. I apologize for the I apologize, guys, for the terrible production that we have tonight. But GeoEngineering test quietly launches salt crystals into the atmosphere. A solar geoengineering experiment in San Francisco could lead to brighter clouds that reflect sunlight. Essentially, what we were discussing just a few weeks ago is happening here in the United States. Now, Christy, what is your theory on chemtrails and geoengineering, and what do you think about that whole conspiracy theory?
Well, I don't think it's a theory. I think it's the truth. But now, not like we were discussing earlier when we were talking, not all of the stuff that you see behind the jets is chemtrails. Some of it is the contrails. But there's a big difference. If you watch how it dissipates, then you can tell. If it doesn't dissipate, that's your chemtrail. If it goes away after just, leaving just a little streak behind it, and then the rest of it is disappearing over here, that's a contrail, which is what they have. I mean, that's going to come out of any jet.
Right. And contrails are something that have been around. Obviously, you can see when you breathe that water condenses, forms a little cloud. Same thing happens on a larger level up in the sky. Now, I do want to read a tweet from Tim Pool if I can find it. It's actually, have you heard the proper term for the chemical that they release?
No.
Dihydrogen monoxide.
Well, that sounds real healthy.
It does. It's water. So
really, is that what it is?
That's the name of that. That's the. And now I'm not saying that that's what they're putting in San Francisco or anything like that. What I'm saying is that it's people will say that to egg on conspiracy theorists. And what actually happens is people go around, oh my goodness, they're putting dihydrogen monoxide. They're releasing it into the sky. And it's like, yeah, they actually pump gallons of it on board every single day. And it's for washing your hands and for other things. But it's important not to confuse the things. And before we go discussing this too much, what I'm going to do, if you guys are watching this on Facebook or on YouTube, we're going to drop you guys off. Make sure you find us on X or on Rumble, where we're not going to get shadow banned or restricted for talking about some of this stuff.